All right, I'm gonna try and make this quick. It's gonna be a long video, so I apologize. But I'm gonna go over a few of the things for the Battleship game. I am gonna go over it obviously at the player orientation as well, but wanted to give you guys a heads up on a few of the new props as well as existing props that are changing. So everybody knows our rowboats. If the rowboat has the white flag up, that means it is dead. Rowboat can have minimum 2 players, maximum 8 players on it. If you're holding on to the boat, for example, you're holding on to it with your left hand, you can shoot with your right hand out the right side of the boat, okay? If you're holding on to it with your right hand, you can shoot with your left hand out the left side of the boat. You cannot shoot across each other, right? Same thing we did last year and the year before, I believe. We've had the boat 2 years now. The white flag indicates it's dead. The only way you can eliminate a rowboat is one of 3 ways. Another rowboat can shoot the players, not the boat itself. You can eliminate the players on the boat. Once it's down to 2 players, the boat's automatically dead. You can throw a grenade and the grenade squirts on the boat itself. The boat is dead. Put the flag up. Next thing is a submarine can kill the boat, okay? This is our sub. That's the red sub right now. 1 player inside of it only has a porthole in the front and a torpedo section where they can shoot out of. So the submarine can shoot the rowboat, eliminate it, or the other 2 ways. For a rowboat to respawn, it has to go to the port, okay? So each team is going to have a mobile port, which is going to be our mobile regen, what everybody knows as the mobile regen. And also you're going to have a mobile base, which is your battleship. Now the battleship cannot be taken over by the opposing team. Like, they can't take it with them. They can camp on it. It's a mobile respawn, okay? So your base is going to be able to be moved. So once the base is moved, at the end of that game, you know how we do 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off? That's where your base is going to start for the next mission. So it's all going to be slightly random because the missions are already written. So your base might start exactly where you need to be to make points for the next game, or it might be on the opposite side of the field. It's all mobile this year. So going back to the battleship, your base, it's on wheels. It's easy to move around. It cannot be camped on, which means, it can be camped on. The base can be camped on, which means the opposing team, say, for example, that might be their mission to go and destroy the opposite team's battleship. They can basically stand right outside of it, and you can't do anything about it. Your port, which is your mobile respawn, cannot be camped on, which means no one can be within a 50-foot radius of it, right? The mobile respawn, your port, can be moved around, right? You can move it anywhere on the field, so you could basically respawn on both sides of the field, right? This cannot be camped on. The referee, depending on the mission itself, is going to tell you whether or not you can place your mobile respawn in a designated spot, just to make sure that the game plays right. Guys, it's just the way it is, okay? It's the only way I can get around making everything mobile without making it a totally one-sided game. So that's it for the mobile respawn, which is your port, as well as the base. Now, like I said, the rowboat and the submarine, they both regenerate at the port, okay? Which means if it gets eliminated, it has to go all the way back to the port, and the ref will pull the white flag. It'll go again, okay? How the submarine works: 1 player inside of it, just like I said. It's got built-in straps. Head comes up through here. You're looking through the porthole, and then you're shooting through that little tiny hole in the front. Subs can shoot subs. Subs cannot shoot people. Subs can destroy the battleship. the rowboat, and it can also destroy the battleship. So be careful of that. You are not going to have slapsticks this game. What we're doing instead is we're doing buoys. So the buoys also are mobile. So all my slapsticks that are out there, y'all leave them alone, please. All right, don't mess with them. It's not points. It's nothing like that. You're going to have buoys. So each team has 5 buoys, and the buoys have to go to a designated spot on the field for your points. Not going to show you where those are. Those are actually going to move as well. So you're going to have designated spots to put the buoys in each 30-minute game. You can take someone's buoy out of their designated spot, but you cannot steal their buoy, okay? So points, just like we always do. Every 10 minutes, you get points for every buoy that's in the correct location. And if you pull the buoy from a location, say blue team goes and pulls red buoy out of their spot, then they can't get the points for it. Now, what I mean by pulling it out of a spot, for example, if this is the designated spot for the buoy to be placed in, you can take it out and put it beside it. You can't take it out, George, and bring it to the other side of the field, okay? You can take it and place it outside of the designated spot. That way they don't get points for it. But they still have the ability to fight their way back to get that buoy back in the correct spot. All right? Same thing we do every year. 30-minute game on, 30-minute break off. We will have a lunch break. Tech's doing gumbo for us this year, just like we did last year. It's $4 a bowl. And yeah, don't forget, guys, player party this Friday from 6 till 9 at Levena Action Sports, 2100 Verat School Road. Come out, come see us, come have some fun. Chip Stackeries is doing $20 bottomless draft for us. So come out, have a good time. Gates open at 7:30. First game, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Okay? All right. This is not like strict stuff, okay? 9 o'clock is what we're aiming for. Player briefing will be at 8:30 like we always have it. And just like maybe I didn't say it, we're going to have red base and red tent and blue tent staged out here. That way you guys can know what your missions are before you go out there, because we don't have generals. I hope I covered everything. If I didn't, we'll go over it during the orientation. See you guys.